Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last one, we got to get a weapon that from a special raid boss called the Immovable. A giant turtle that apparently used to be maybe Saint Indec. And we got a really cool bow called the Inexhaustible. It's called the Inexhaustible, right? Yeah, the Inexhaustible. Which seems like a pretty cool weapon. So, and we also did the supports that I was able to gather up with Byleth beforehand. So, now we're going to finish up with these couple supports real quick and figure out what to do afterwards. So, let's start off with Dedu here.
Your Highness, you still have scars on your back. It does you no good to languish in pain. I will procure some medicine.
No, it is fine. Well, they are still deep. These are from 9 years ago.
Huh.
They do not hurt any longer.
Really?
Besides, it would be a shame if the scars I got from protecting you were to fade.
Huh.
I bear these scars proudly.
9 years ago.
It makes me think that it was worthwhile that someone like me survived.
Oh,
To
back
hear
at the
you say
Battle of
such things.
Dusker.
Dedu, you say that I saved you. But do you know that you also saved me that day? If I had been unable to save anyone, I would have been the sole survivor. I would have had no reason to keep living. But I saved someone. Saved you. That and that alone has always been my crutch.
When I stood before those soldiers and their swords that day, I was prepared to die. But then, you suddenly appeared, and you shielded me. I knew then that a savior's hand could reach into even the deepest darkness. I still have not been able to repay that debt.
Dedu, you don't need to be deaded.
You have saved me in countless ways. 5 years ago, I did nothing but await my execution within my jail cell. Was it not you that saved me?
That was nothing more than my duty as your vassal.
Listen, Dedu, perhaps you consider me to be someone special, but I think the same of you. You are irreplaceable, cherished. So stop saying that we cannot be friends. Stop saying such awful things.
You are
Please.
friends.
Do not look at me that way. You promised me you would build a kingdom that is proud to boast of Dusker blood. In this kingdom, where there is no distinction between the people of Dusker and the people of Fódlan, will I finally, without reservation, be able to call you my friend?
Of course.
Will I? Dimitri?
Oh, you called him by his name.
Dedu,
You caught him off guard there.
yes, you
And
will
you
call me your
caught
friend
me off
again
guard.
and again, no matter how many hardships I must endure.
I will do all I can to bring about that world as well. To be your friend is what I have always wanted.
Is that so? I am glad to hear it.
That is
But
good to
until
hear.
that time, we must allow no harm to befall you.
Obviously not.
Please call upon
I
me
don't
when you
want
walk alone at
Dimitri or
night.
Dedu to die.
And even when you go out
They're
in the
both
day,
really good characters.
please tell me where you are going and whom you are meeting.
In the end, I suppose there is no fixing your overprotectiveness, is there? I suppose I can live with that.
Okay, that was a good support, and that was our final one. So, let's finish off Dimitri's final support for now. Mercedes B+.
You've been spending a lot of time at the training ground, Mercedes. As far as swordsmanship goes, you're like a whole new person.
Thank you. I have such a great time when you teach me that improving comes
I'm
naturally.
surprised you want to be
It's all because of your own
good at
hard work.
swordsmanship, honestly.
Compared to you,
You shouldn't be so disappointed in yourself. You're improving too. You just need to keep at it.
well, I can hold a needle and thread without breaking anything now. That's something.
I guess.
That's a big step.
Oh yeah, he broke
When you
scissors.
started, you couldn't even hold a pair of scissors without twisting them apart.
True. I'm sorry for being such a burden.
You're no bother at all. I like sewing with you. It reminds me of when I was young and my mother taught me how to sew.
Oh,
My
really?
mother
She
would
taught
sit
you how to
with
sew?
My brother and me, and we'd all sew together.
Huh.
I really miss it. Even though I was barely better than you when I started. Did your mother like to sew, Dimitri?
Yeah, did she?
My birth mother? From my father's accounts, she wasn't great at it either.
Oh, of course. I forgot that the Queen of Faerghus passed away long ago.
Yes. I don't really remember what she was like.
Huh.
But I remember my stepmother.
What happened to her?
Always sitting by the window sewing away.
I'm sure she would have been happy to teach you if you had asked.
Is that
She
true?
always looked so lonely when she was sewing. So unreachable. She was kind to me, yes. But when she was like that, it was hard to talk to her.
Huh.
I'm not certain she would have wished to teach me.
I'm
That's
so
weird.
sorry, Dimitri. I didn't mean to bring up such difficult memories.
I wonder
Don't
why
worry
she
about
was
it.
like that.
If I don't
That
talk
is
about those
strange.
things sometimes, I'll risk forgetting them altogether. And that would truly be a shame.
I see.
But now I'm just going on and on about myself. Why don't you tell me more about you?
Okay.
More about me? Oh, goodness. I don't even know what to say.
It's hard to
Yeah.
think of something on the spot, isn't it?
Tell Dimitri more
You
about
could speak
yourself,
of
Mercedes.
Your family, I suppose.
You want to know more about my family? On that topic, I'm happy to oblige. In fact, I'm so glad you asked.
What is
It's
it?
important to think about your past and share it every now and then. This might take a while, but would you be willing to stay and listen?
Of course. I will
Do we
listen
get to
for as
learn
long
about
as
it?
you wish.
Nope. I was kind of interested on that one, but nope, I guess not. Sylvain and Felix's final support.
Sylvain!
Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Hey, Felix. I'm glad you're safe. You irresponsible fool! Protecting me like that? You're so weak and yet you always...
Always what?
Look, it doesn't matter. As long as you're safe. You can go on living, while I... Stop kidding
What
around!
just happened?
You're not going to die. I won't let
Are you in the infirmary?
Nah, I won't die on you, I promise.
What happened?
You think something like this could kill me? No way. A little magic will take care of the wound.
Oh, you got stabbed,
Some
did
bed
you?
rest, then
Oh,
I'm good to
he
go
almost
out and
went
do it
out
all
like
over
Glenn.
again. Sylvain?
Felix is upset about
Oh,
it.
come on,
He
that
doesn't
was
want
funny.
a friend to die
It's not like you to be so concerned.
like Glenn or his father.
You really are a fool. The biggest in all of Fódlan. I thought something was off. There's no way you could die from such a small cut. You're so reckless and inattentive. I thought this might be divine punishment.
Hey, that's not nice. You should be thanking me.
I am grateful. You've been doing this since we were children. Constantly fooling around, but then showing up and helping when we really need you. I'll admit,
He is pretty good
seeing that smile on your
at
face, I
helping
almost
when
want
you
to give
really
you a
need
hug.
him.
Almost.
A hug? Did you get hit on the head? Come on. Tell me you want to hug me again. I liked it.
I won't be repeating it, you halfwit.
Oof.
You're obviously fine, so I'll leave now.
Oh.
You know how we grew up together?
Yeah, what about it, Sylvain?
Obviously.
Do you remember the promise we made when we were kids? About sticking together until we die together?
I remember.
Are you planning on dying together?
Well, I'm really not trying to get myself killed before you. You know that, right?
I know. But I'm tired of these close calls.
He's not dying
You have to
anytime
stop
soon.
fooling around. Take your training more seriously. You can die whenever you please, but I'm not going down with you.
Okay, I get it. Once I've healed, I'll get my act together.
Really?
Then I hope you have a speedy recovery. Sylvain, thank you.
Oh,
That's what friends are for, Felix.
he actually lightened up. Took him a while, but finally. He was worried about Sylvain. That is good to hear. And see. So Mercy. Final support with Sylvain.
Mercedes, you're looking divine as always.
Anything to say about that,
evening, Sylvain.
Mercedes?
Thank you for coming out to see me.
Just the two of us meeting at this time of night? You move quicker than I thought.
Hmm? I don't know what speed has to do with it, but there was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, what is that?
Okay. I probably should have figured that out.
I can be so forgetful at times. I neglected to mention this the other day. I meant to say
What's going on?
that I know you've been through a lot in this life.
Huh? Me?
What's going on?
Your parents have placed a great deal of pressure on you as their heir.
Oh,
And it's all because you were born with a crest.
you're gonna talk to him
You
normally.
had to put up with such lofty
Wait,
expectations.
he's always wanted to
All of the
people
kingdom's
to act
noble
him,
houses
or
expect
treat
a
him
lot
like,
from their heirs.
like a normal person.
I'm no different from any other noble guy or gal. We've all got responsibilities.
But didn't you mention that your brother envied you enough to wish you dead? I'm sure that wasn't easy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Thinking
I
about
can
it,
tell that.
life was probably a lot harder for my brother than it ever has been for me.
Didn't you also mention that women were only interested in having your, as you say, crest baby? I'm not very interested in the particulars, but I get the feeling that you don't care very much for these women who throw themselves at you.
Obviously.
I'd appreciate it if maybe you kept that observation between the two of us.
Your secret's safe with me. I understand the pain you've had to carry.
I know you've got your share of bad memories too, but
That's why you feel comfortable letting your guard down around me. Come now. That's enough with the sad smile.
Mercedes.
Mercy's nice.
Was
A
my
lot
sad
nicer
smile
than
really
some of
that
the
bad?
characters.
Did it ruin my dashing good looks?
Not at all.
Oop.
You actually look more
Moved my
handsome
chair
to
on
me with
accident.
honesty on your face.
Aw,
Oh, he's crying.
here come the waterworks.
Don't be ashamed of crying. I'm here to protect you.
Oh,
Will you protect me in return?
come on, Sylvain, be the knight in shining
I
armor.
will. I promise. You know, Mercedes, you really are a special lady.
That was pretty lighthearted. Surprising for Sylvain support, that's for sure. We're almost done with all our supports too. We won't have any more, and we can just keep chugging along. And then once we get them done once, we don't have to see them again,
Why
so
are you taking over my cleaning responsibilities?
just let you guys know. So you don't have to worry
wounded,
about
and you're going
seeing
too
too many
slowly.
of these.
I couldn't stand to watch.
I'll keep a note
You're
of
still
all the
fretting
ones I
over me,
finished.
are you? I'm fine now, really. It wasn't even serious.
I could have handled the situation alone. That enemy wasn't much of a threat.
What enemy though?
Yes, we all know you could have. But I also didn't want to risk something unforeseen befalling you. I've been doing some thinking.
What kind of thinking?
I feel a bit lost. I don't know that I'm cut out to be a knight after all. Without fulfilling that dream, without being a knight, I've been asking myself where my place is in the world.
That's what Felix has
think-
been doing.
I think I found my answer. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. So I want to protect those I hold dear.
That's why you were protecting me, huh? What a fool you are.
Foolish to act in line with what I value most? Were I to die, I would die knowing I followed my heart, my truest calling.
Uh-oh.
I've
Felix
been
won't
reading
like that.
more of that book I was telling
As
you
of
about.
how she said that.
Recall the hypothetical question it posed? Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
Protect your
You've been
hometown, I'm
reading
guessing.
that garbage again?
The book never specified that one should prioritize the commander's orders. Instead, it suggested that one should follow their heart in the matter. That's what a knight, that's what anyone being true to themselves should do.
True.
That's just the editor's opinion.
Of course, and I find value in that opinion. Glenn died following his heart,
True.
not heeding the
did.
commands of the country or even the royal family. His death pains me to this day. It was a tragedy. But had he survived, I think he would have suffered.
Yeah, maybe,
I will
actually.
follow his example. No matter the outcome, no matter the circumstance. I believe in myself.
That's a good thing, Ingrid.
You know nothing.
What is it that you know then? What is it you fight for, Felix?
And what do you fight for, Felix?
My own beliefs.
Really, you fight for your own beliefs?
I see no difference from my own stance.
You don't understand.
You fight to be stronger than everyone, that you might protect those you care for.
Obviously.
Correct?
Am I right?
Okay,
Yes, I
fine.
was.
You do understand. My point is, don't let this happen again. If you died, I'd be annoyed.
To avoid annoyance, then, I suggest you continue to grow stronger. If that happens, I might allow you to protect me too.
You're insufferable.
Nah, she's just your friend. I swear, Felix is like a male tsundere. I forgot the name for that. I know it's an actual term that they got for him. So Felix and Mercy's final one. Wonder how this is gonna go.
Do you need something? Let's hear it.
Oh, no, I don't need anything. I was just hoping to talk to you, Felix.
When I said you could be near me, I meant on the battlefield. You're pushing it a little too far. You better not start calling me Emil.
You know,
Call him
I'm
the
not
Death
just
Knight.
using you as a stand-in for my
That'd
brother.
be funny.
I don't mean to upset you.
Also, I do have confirmation.
But I've
Yuritsa
come to
is the
realize
Death
that
Knight.
you two don't
I
have
only
that
know
much
that
in common
because
after
of
all.
for
I
sure
don't
due to
understand.
the item that she got, and
Why are
also
you
Fire
hanging
Emblem
around me if not
Heroes
to replace
added
your brother?
Death Knight into the
It's
game,
not that I want
and
to
when
be
he
near Emil, but I want to be
gets
near you.
put to low health, you can
What?
kind of see his face, and it is the same character as Yuritsa
How
or
embarrassing.
Emil.
It must sound like I'm
That's
coming
his real
on to
name.
you.
Yuritsa is just a alias.
Regardless, you've made it clear
Also,
that
the
you
Death
don't
Knight's
want
an
me
alias,
around.
but he doesn't actually call himself
No,
the Death Knight.
it's not that.
Good. Then I'll continue to spend time at your side.
What a perplexing creature.
What's that? Did you say something?
Yeah, did you say something, Felix?
Never mind that. Why don't we go out for a nice cup of tea?
I don't.
I can't think of
Oh.
a reason to refuse your
He actually
invitation,
wants to.
so I suppose I have to accept.
Oh. Didn't expect that one to be as short as it was. Okay. That one went good. Let's do Gilbert and Annette's A- support.
Praying, Father?
You want to talk to your daughter
Yes.
finally?
Praying is all I can do. For I am at fault for each death upon the cursed plain of Duscur.
You keep saying it's your fault, Father, but you're wrong.
You are
His
wrong.
Highness doesn't blame you. Neither does King Lambert, I'm sure of it. But I guess that's not the issue for you, is it?
He really
It
does
was
think
my
it's his
duty
fault.
to protect the royal family. I should have given my life to protect the
Oh,
king.
you protected Dimitri.
Even if his highness has forgiven me, my knightly vows are still broken. My knighthood is lost.
That's obvious from looking at you, Father. I think Mother understood it as well. But before fleeing the country, I wish you had thought about your family. If only for a moment. Even if the whole world had condemned
Poor
you,
Annette was worrying about you,
we
dude.
would always have been your allies.
I am sorry, Annette.
She
No,
even got
I told
really
you
good
before.
at school just to
I don't
meet you.
particularly want you to apologize.
She tried her best to meet you.
Annette,
Yes, Father?
What is it, Gilbert?
take this.
What are you giving her? Another
A bundle of letters.
bundle of letters?
There are so many.
Are these
Look
all
inside
the
and
ones
you
he
will
forgot
understand.
to?
Should the contents make you sad, please
Oh,
pray.
they're a bunch of letters he forgot to send.
Father! For the love of... He's done it again. But what have we here?
Are these ones he forgot to send?
Just as I thought. Letters for me and Mother. And so many. But why? And how?
He just forgot. He just couldn't.
Suppose I'll have to read them if I hope
put
to
himself
find
to
my
do it.
answers.
He was too upset about it, so he forgot. He just couldn't bring himself to do it. Poor Gilbert. I really do hope he gets back and, like, you know, fixes up his family, obviously. So Dedu and Gilbert final support. Wonder how
Impressive
this is
that you
gonna
made
go.
it back to do. It was you who saved His Highness from prison.
Yep.
We, all of us, thought you were dead.
My wounds were severe, but I managed. So long as I draw breath, I fight for His Highness.
Is that so?
He's basically Gilbert,
But in
but
my absence,
a lot younger.
you have protected him. Thank you, Gilbert, for returning to us.
Stop.
Uh-oh.
I left once.
Is he gonna leave again?
I have wondered if I will be forced to leave once more after this battle is done.
I hope not.
Would you accept that? I imagine not.
Of course not.
You are still Gustav at heart, even now.
True.
I am not fit to replace you. Not yet. I still have a great deal more to learn. For now, all I can do is continue to be a shield for His Highness.
Obviously,
It is
Gustav will...
unlike you to be so talkative.
How old is
I
he?
could not be silent.
He's 61, right?
So long as
Or
you
am I
understand,
thinking... Yeah,
I
he's
will leave
61.
the kingdom someday.
So if
It may
he...
not be
Yeah,
until the
he's
day
still
I
got a
die,
little bit longer,
The
but
time will come.
he's obviously his
This
successor.
war. I'm a much older man than I was when it began.
What do you got?
Sooner
Nothing to
or
say about
later,
that, did you?
someone must take my place. Do not try to carry the weight alone, Dedu. There are many talented and well-trained officers. Work together with them to assure our king's future.
Yeah, work
Do
together
that,
with them and you will
And
be
when the time
just fine.
comes, I will rest well.
Thank you for the advice.
However, what?
Yes?
It is too soon to treat you like an old man. You still have at least 10 years of service in you.
True.
Faerghus, no. His Highness needs you. As do I. Save the old man talk for when you are truly senile.
A fair point. There's no
Senile.
reason to let old age
Senile
make one
Gilbert,
timid.
or Gustav,
Even
or
as I
whatever
work
you
to
want to call him.
surpass you,
I'm
I
gonna
still
call him
rely on
Gilbert
you.
still, though.
Is that so?
Or we can
Well
call him
then,
Goldfish.
we have more
I also
fighting
like
ahead
that
of
one.
us to do.
It
We
works
should
for him
get to
because
it.
he likes to
The
fish.
future of Faerghus.
That's my nickname for him, though. You guys can adopt it if you want. But I do think it's a funny nickname. Let's see here. Gilbert and Hannerman. Finish off them.
Your face looks stiff as ever, Gilbert.
What's going on?
As I said before, I cannot change my nature.
Understood.
We got him to smile,
And I
though.
suppose seeing you train with an expression of glee would be rather unsettling. Still,
Remember Dedu
you
when he
finished
tried
for
to
the day,
smile?
yes?
He scared all the kids
Would you
away.
join me for tea and perhaps a chat?
Professor Hanneman, may I ask a question first?
Certainly. Ask away. I'll answer whatever is within my power to do so.
Yeah,
Why concern yourself with me?
Oh.
I have no
because he's your
crests.
friend.
I'm of no particular use to you.
Whatever are you talking about?
Yeah, he thinks of you as a friend.
I don't speak to you out of some ulterior motive. Certainly, I have previously approached others because of my research interests. That is not the case here. I merely wish to get to know you.
You wish to know me?
Yep, he does.
Yes.
That was an obvious one.
It is not often I have the opportunity to find friends my own age, you see.
True. Hey, don't see that as a bad thing.
Well, regardless of how you feel, speaking for myself, I already consider you something of a friend. You must have heard of my tenacity.
He's a little
It
bit
will
younger
prove
than
easier if
Gustav,
you
though.
accept my offer of friendship now.
Come on, Gustav. You know you want to be his friend.
Was that a laugh? A rarity for you, Gilbert. Can I take that to mean we are friends indeed?
Come on.
I see no reason not to be so.
Hey.
Well, I am honored.
Hannerman and Gilbert are friends.
Then, as a first step, I would like it if we could find a common interest. A hobby to engage in.
What kind of
Something
hobby would
younger
both of you
folk would
guys
not
like?
appreciate
Fishing?
and
Oh wait, he
even
hates
be
fishing.
irritated by.
I look forward to it.
Another laugh.
Crest fishing.
I
There we
must
go.
say, we make a better duo than I first
Fishing to
expected.
find some people with some crests. That'd be a perfect hobby for him. Since Gustav likes fishing and Hannerman likes crest research, it'd go perfect together. Eloise, what do we got here? Eloise and Leonie. This might be a good one, due to
Eloise,
Captain
I
Gerald.
was hoping you could tell me some more stories about Captain Gerald.
You'd like to hear about Gerald's adventures? You seem quite taken with these stories, Leonie.
Obviously.
Can't hurt, can it? All our work for the day is done. So remind me, how did you meet him?
Yeah, how did you meet him, Eloise?
Ah, it all feels like ancient history now. You see, the captain was visiting the Kingdom of Faerghus.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Go on.
His previous squire had died from a ghastly plague. Then one day, he came upon me and appointed me his new squire.
At that age, you must have had some real talent and courage to stand out as a future knight.
Nope.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. I was just an orphan boy living in the monastery. I was a timid little thing.
Really? He didn't choose you for your bravery?
No.
What made him choose you then?
My face looked like the dead boys.
Oh.
What? That's it?
Well, I asked
Really?
the captain, and that was the only answer he gave me.
Abrasive to the last. That's Captain Gerald for you.
Maybe he
Yes.
didn't. He had
In
a.
those early days,
he
I would
didn't have a
sometimes
reason, he
wonder
just
whether he was right in the head. When I saw
Thought
the
he saw
battlefield,
potential in
those
Eloise. Maybe
concerns were laid to
that's
rest.
maybe it. He just didn't
Anyway,
want to give him
I
a
think I hear your professor has
true
been
answer. I
looking for
guess
you.
he
You'd
did
better
have his
scrap.
secrets.
Oh no, you're right. I better go. See you around.
Oh, that was quick. Didn't expect that one to be so quick. Bernie and Ferdinand, I guess.
Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Bernadetta,
Uh-oh.
I have something to discuss with
She don't like talking to people.
What? I didn't do anything.
you. No need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are. I can tell. Just get it over with. What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen.
What are you going to say to her,
Look, just
Ferdinand?
breathe, will you?
Can't breathe.
You gonna be okay there?
I see that you are struggling.
You're
Please
more
calm
scared
down.
than you were of Raph.
Easy for you to say.
I guess Ferdinand
I
is
just
really
wanted
scary.
to discuss how you are always hiding in your room.
Look at that
It seems
menacing
like something
face.
must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna tell you, dude.
See, I
You might as well just walk away at this point.
You fix me. I go.
Do you not realize that life is passing you by? Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle? There is
She
a
don't
whole
want
world
to be
waiting for
outside,
you out
dude.
there. The social life of a noble is actually rather...
Just stop it. I'm not interested.
Some
Bernadetta,
people
this
just
is
like being
unhealthy
inside,
behavior.
dude.
I beg you to take my hand. Otherwise, I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will...
What if I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business. Get lost.
Oh,
Ah!
jeez. Good Bernadetta.
Oh no.
Did you knock him out?
Ah, ouch. I sprained my wrist.
Oh, no. Now you've done it, Bernie. Now you're his eternal rival.
Eternal
I
rival.
do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No, I'm done for. You'll be
He's
the
giving
death
you
of
the
me
death
for
stare,
sure.
Bernie. Run.
maybe I should just come back
He's
later.
scary. He's gonna attack you in your nightmares. I don't know. I'm joking. Let's finish off Mercy. They kind of weren't friends in the last one.
Annie, do you have a moment?
Is this about what happened when we were shopping? If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
You
Not
guys
so
learn
fast.
your
I haven't properly
your problem there?
apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine
There's no
if
problem
something
in
bad
getting
happened
scared.
to you
I don't know
because of
why
me.
Annette was mad about that.
Mercy.
You would have just run away if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down.
Aw.
Mercy, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world.
Obviously.
Annie.
She said that the knights were coming.
Do you remember when
That was
we
a
first
perfect
enrolled
one
at
to
the
say.
academy? It seemed like everyone was leagues ahead of us and so far out of reach. I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So, Don't say stupid things about how you drag me down or how you don't deserve things.
Aw.
Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry.
I don't see why you guys need to be sorry. You guys
I
are
know
best
I could
friends,
never
just
find
act
another
like it.
friend like you. You've stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me.
Mercy, can we be friends again?
Obviously.
Of course, Annie. Friends forever.
Good. I don't know what I would have done if we hadn't found a way to make up.
I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner.
No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something.
I'm guessing it's been 5 years since you
know,
said sorry.
Now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving.
Unless the bee support didn't open up
That's
until
just
then.
like you. Come, let's go for tea.
Ooh, let's! And we should have some Mercy-baked sweets on the side.
Yeah, she is pretty good at
I love you
baking.
more than just about anything in the world.
Apparently.
You do?
I had a
Annie,
bunch
you're
of
too
items,
sweet.
lost items that were hers.
Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you.
That's a good thing.
Well, I'm always happy to bake for you, Annie.
I'm so happy to have you bake, back.
Okay, let's see here. Let's do another Annette one. Ingrid and Annette should be a good one.
Ingrid?
What's
What
the
you guys
matter,
gonna
Annette?
talk about?
You look upset.
I'm just so sorry. I had no idea.
I'm not sure I follow. Take a breath. What's going on?
Well, I was
My
really
foot fell
curious about
asleep.
why you're not interested in things like makeup. So I asked some of our friends about it, and...
Why?
Oh, I see.
What's going?
I
Oh, the
imagine
makeup
they
one.
mentioned that my family was fairly poor, and they probably also mentioned that I lost my fiancé. Correct?
Yep.
They did. I'm so sorry. It was thoughtless of me to try pushing those things on you.
It's perfectly fine, Annette. It's true, my family struggled financially.
I wonder if
Wasn't
she
easy
marries
growing
into
up,
Sylvain's
but
family.
it taught me
Does he
values
have
I
money?
wouldn't have learned otherwise. And we weren't so poor that I
Because
consider myself
I'm pretty sure
deprived.
Ingrid and
I'm
Sylvain
sure my
like each
family
other.
would have bought me makeup if I had wanted it. But it never mattered enough to me.
I'm pretty sure Glenn
Not
would have been
then,
a first choice
and
for
not now.
Ingrid.
Oh, so you
Maybe.
just
No.
never sought that stuff out?
Never. While I acknowledge it can be fun, fussing over my outward appearance isn't an instinct of mine. When I was younger, I'd usually be found covered in dirt, bugs in my hair, and a big smile on my face. Things haven't changed too much since. Then, when my fiancé passed on, my priorities shifted even further. It reminded me of what's most important in
What's
life.
that?
Beyond that, it's hard to think of myself changing without him around to see it,
Aw.
even if it's something trivial like how I present myself.
Aw.
But talking to you has helped
That's
me realize it's
a
okay to
little sad,
loosen up and enjoy those
but-
things if I want. So, thank you.
That's good that
Me?
she helped her
Oh,
loosen
I
up,
didn't do
though.
anything at all, except pester.
You didn't
More
pester.
importantly,
You just tried
do
to
you
be her
notice
friend.
anything different about me today?
She was
Yes.
probably wearing it.
It's very subtle, but I could tell right away that you were using that makeup I gave you.
You could? Ah, that makes me happy.
I
I was trying
don't
to
notice
apply
it.
just how you showed me.
I'm pretty
You
sure it
did
wouldn't have
great,
showed me
And
anyways.
it really suits you.
I think there's a lot I can learn from you, Annette. You've helped me embrace a lighter side of life I quite like.
It's my pleasure. Ooh, this is so great. Want to go shopping to celebrate?
Yeah, I don't
shopping?
think she...
But what would we buy? That sounds so overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't think she's going.
Here's a dress I've been eyeing for a while now. I'm certain it will complement your pretty eyes. Just leave it to me, Ingrid.
You trying to
I'll
make
make you the
Ingrid
most
blush?
fabulous knight this world has ever seen.
Well,
Nope,
that
she didn't
does
blush
sound
from that
fun.
one.
I look forward to it.
I'm surprised she didn't blush for that one. Other characters would've, that's for sure. Eloise, what do we got? Just Mercy? Okay, let's do Mercy and Eloise.
The time has come. I have been waiting to curse
Oh,
your soul
ghost stories.
with this tale of ghostly terror.
You have? Well, Excellent. I won't run or hide.
Oh my
And
god,
we shall
this could be good.
proceed.
Tell me the
Our
ghost story, I want to listen.
begins when a friend of mine visited a graveyard in eastern Faerghus.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
You gonna be okay,
Whatever is
Eloise?
the matter, Eloise? I've barely just
Come
begun.
on, keep so. I want to listen to
You got
this.
to
Come
the
on.
graveyard part so quickly. No warning at all. I wasn't ready. Ugh, listen to me. What kind of knight am I? Continue, Mercedes. I won't make another peep.
Okay, let's listen.
Very well then.
I'll try and be
Where
quiet
was
for
I?
this one because I actually want to hear a
Yes.
ghost story.
My friend went to visit his grandfather's grave, staying the night at a neighboring church. As darkness crept, he awoke to a strange sound. He peered out into the black of night to see a misshapen figure desecrating the graves. He barricaded himself in his room, waiting for the first glimmer of sunlight before fleeing the church. My friend soon learned that the graveyard was built on the ruins of an ancient battlefield. Legend says that the souls of knights who fell during the battle roam freely after dark. He was sure that the misshapen figure he saw was the ghost of a warrior searching for its earthly remains. After his stay at the church, my friend complained of restless nights and an unbearable weight on his chest. His closest friends and family feared a change in his eyes, as though it wasn't him occupying his body. No one knows for certain what
That's
happened
cool.
that night.
I like this story.
After years
I need
of
more of these.
isolation, his body was found in the very graveyard where it all began.
Huh.
Eloise?
He probably
Did
already
you hear
ran.
me? I said, in the very graveyard where it all began.
What happened? Is it over? Oh, I blacked out after the
He
part
blacked
of the
out.
misshapen figure. Oh, so pathetic. I'm a knight.
This
I
is.
have to be ready to fight.
Eloise is
anyone,
funny. I like
even
his
in a
character.
Spooky graveyard.
I don't think many battles take place in graveyards in the middle of the night.
Oh, there's a couple.
But I suppose it's important.
Have you
to be
never seen the
prepared,
previous
isn't
Fire
it?
Emblem games? Obviously not, but
Precisely.
still.
Please, Mercedes, help me
There's
prepare.
a lot of them that have
Of
zombies.
course. I'm happy
Or
to share
zombie-like
another spooky story
monsters.
next time.
Undead knights, basically. Not zombies, but relatively close to description. Ash and Dedu. Forgot, what were you guys doing before? Oh, he was telling him he thought of him as a person, and not as
I didn't even have time to
an
eat.
enemy, because he had
I
no
thought that might be the case.
run-ins with any
Gilbert
people
was
from
exhausted
Dusker
too.
beforehand.
Glad you made it. I
So he
saved
didn't-
some food for you.
He wasn't really scared of him,
Thanks.
but that was just because
I'm
of his
starving.
appearance and not due to his past, or
Your
his
cooking's
people of his past.
fantastic, as always. The spices were a nice touch. I can really taste the Dusker inspiration.
Hmm.
You remembered that I wanted to try more Dusker cuisine, didn't you?
Yeah, he did.
Yes. How is it?
Yeah, how is it?
Amazing. You're a much better chef than I am.
Your cooking is not bad at all.
True, he is pretty good at
Thanks.
cooking.
My
That's what it
father would
seems.
be glad to hear it.
Is he the one who taught you?
Are you talking about your adoptive one or your real one?
Not exactly. I learned from watching him work the kitchen in his restaurant.
Oh, your real one.
And what about you? I think you said that you and your sister helped with the cooking at home.
Yes. I learned by watching my mother. Nothing remains of Dusker. The towns, the people, the culture. All of it was put to the torch.
Oof.
My mother and sister are gone. Yet that simple memory of them standing together in the kitchen is so clear, so real.
Aw.
So in a way, you put those memories into this meal.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
He put his heart into it.
Through me, they are able to live on.
Yeah, they are.
I like that way of thinking. The church may not like my feelings on this, but
What is it?
in Fódlan, when people die, they pass on to be with the goddess, right?
I suppose.
Not sure.
That seems so far away. I'd rather they stayed here. My parents, my brother, Lanato. Maybe they can all live on through me, too.
As long as you think of them, they will.
So he's believing in Dedu's belief on them living through him.
Your cooking is delicious. It really is.
Careful, or you will oversalt it.
Oh, he was
That's
crying
all right.
into his food.
Thank you, Dedu.
Eat as much as you'd like.
These two were the perfect ones to mix together, since poor Ash lost a lot of things too. Dimitri, Ash, and Dedu are like the perfect people to have conversations with each other. So, the more we get from them, the better. So how many more do we have left? Not many. We can get really close to finishing these off. Or maybe even finish them off here. I might
Good day, Ferdinand.
not, though.
Working on your armor again?
Good day to you too. That is right. I have been over.
Or I might just finish it off here,
now,
yeah.
allow me to
I'll
wager
just have
a
them
guess.
keep
Are
going
you feeling hungry
until
as
we're
usual?
done with all
As
these,
usual?
and then so we can
It
get
is not
closer
as
to that
though I am
mission,
always
since
searching
there's
for a
nothing
meal.
else for the rest of this month.
I am rather interested in armor. Do you mind if I peer over your shoulder while you work?
Of course not. Please feel free to observe.
Thank you for allowing me the pleasure. Oh, so many different types. Wow! Helmets, armor, gauntlets. The range of defensive items seems innumerable.
Gauntlets counts
This one
as
seems different from
defensive
the rest of
weapons?
them. It is akin to a gauntlet, except...
Flame, careful!
What is it? A crossbow?
Huh? Oh!
What?
Flame, are you
Was it
alright?
like a Wolverine?
Did you injure yourself?
I am well.
Like gauntlet? Like it goes in and out?
What was that?
That could have been serious. Please forgive me. I should have warned you first. This is a new type of gauntlet.
Oh, I
with a
was right.
spring-loaded blade over the knuckles.
That's
The
cool.
mechanism is rather easily triggered. How foolish of me not to warn you.
No, I am the one who was overly curious and reached out without permission. My apologies. But, when you snatched me out of harm's way, you embraced me quite tightly.
Oh.
Yes. You were in danger and my instincts simply took hold. I hope you will forgive my rashness.
No, it is
Are
not that
you
at
two
all.
gonna be okay?
It is just... You hugged me so tight.
Did it hurt? I am so sorry, Flame. I did not mean to cause you any discomfort.
I think
Not
Flame
at all.
liked it.
Not in the slightest. Anyway, I had better be on my way.
Okay, see you, Flame.
Such a delicate creature. And that sweet demeanor. Snap out of it, Ferdinand.
That caught me off guard. I didn't think they would get along, but I guess they do.
I guess taking them all up in one go is a bad idea.
What'd you even do?
Are you
Oh,
okay with all
boxes.
those boxes?
Linhard! Hi, I'm so glad you're
I'm guessing
here.
you dropped them a couple
I don't know
times.
if I'll be able to handle all these. I thought I may as well get it over with, so I decided to carry them all at once. Big mistake.
Obviously, big mistake.
Smart thinking. Do it all at once. That's what they say, right? Work smart, not hard. I think you've got it from here, so I'm off to take a nap. Good luck.
Oof.
But maybe you could help it. Nope. Gone.
Yep, he's gone.
It's fine. It is fine. Just a little further to my quarters. I've got this.
You gonna be good there in
I'll
it?
just...
And
They didn't fall.
I'm guessing Linhart caught
That was
her.
almost
Yep.
pretty bad.
Linhard, I thought you had an important nap to get to.
I'd call it insomnia, but I suppose it was really just a guilty conscience. I came to see if you needed help.
Wait, she did.
And sure enough, here you are, about to tip all the boxes on the floor.
Thanks. Though it may have been best if you had just chipped in from the start.
Huh? But it was your job. Why would I step in? You clearly had things handled.
Then why help me at all?
If the boxes had fallen just now, everyone would have had to help tidy them up anyway.
True.
If anything broke, more boxes would need to be carried.
Also
And
true.
if all of that came to pass, then there'd be noise and more noise,
And then he wouldn't
no
be able to
chance of
sleep.
my taking a nap.
Huh. But if you had helped me from the start, there would have been no danger of anything being dropped at all.
Correct.
True.
But there was no danger yet, and so there was no need for my help. So I left you to it.
Oop.
Try carrying one box
Sorry
at a
for
time instead of
that loud
straining
noise.
to do it all at once. Work smart, not
I
hard,
really
as
need
they
to move
say.
my leg.
All right, well, I
Jesus.
think you've got it from here, so I'm
I don't know
off.
why I keep
Good luck.
sitting the way I do.
After all that, he's not gonna help me.
My leg is basically numb from the way I just sat. Let's see here. What's the next one? Annette and Dedu? Yeah, sure.
Forgive me.
Jeez. That hurt.
It's fine. Honestly, it's pretty funny when you think about it.
Wake up,
I
foot.
did not expect the horse
There
to
we
react
go.
so violently
Jeez.
when I approached.
Completely.
No kidding. And I didn't expect the two of
numb
us to get
from
covered in
how I
hay.
was sitting.
Animals have never taken to me. It must be as you said.
There we go.
My face is the
That's a
problem.
lot better.
I have not honed my smile well enough. I deeply regret the trouble I've caused you.
Don't be ridiculous. And especially don't be sad. It's no trouble at all, I promise.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Everyone makes mistakes. Isn't that what you've been trying to teach me?
Yep.
Yes, I suppose so.
It does look like this will take a while to clean up. But if we work together, it'll be done in no time.
Does Dedu want help?
I am truly sorry.
Don't apologize. When it's your turn for stable duty, I'm happy to help.
Really?
He doesn't like being in the stable.
Sure.
Normally.
And in return, you can help me out when
I don't
I'm
know
on
why,
kitchen
but
duty.
he has a
Of course.
dislike in horseback training, or it's
By the
hard
way,
for him
I
to
tried out all that stuff you
learn how to
mentioned
train with
before
horses.
about how to not be a scatterbrain.
Maybe
I'm
horses
still
are
pretty
scared of
hopeless,
him, maybe.
But thanks to you, I'm making fewer
That might be the
mistakes.
case.
It's probably not a good idea for me to be left alone around knives and boiling water, though. That's
Yeah,
why
stay
it'll be
away
really
from
nice
knives,
knowing
please.
You have my back.
You have changed.
You're not a dagger thrower unit.
Huh?
Because you remind me of Felicia.
You no longer fear approaching me for help. You simply ask. And now, when the need arises,
Well, she sees you as a friend.
I will rely on you, too.
Well, she sees you as a friend, Dedu. What'd you expect? A lot of these people do now. So, Mercedes and Ash.
Excuse me, Ash. Do you have a moment?
Obviously he does.
I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a
Oh,
taste.
Sounds good. I'd be
please
happy
tell
to.
me he was able to teach her. Come on, Ash.
Wow, Mercedes.
You did it.
This is delicious.
You taught Mercy to
I
cook.
used that herb you suggested. Boiling it gave off such a lovely aroma. I think I used the right amount of spice, too. Even I could eat it without burning my tongue. I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you.
Because she
I
couldn't cook
hope you can
spicy food
continue
originally.
teaching me.
And now she can.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you too.
But Flane really needs
Thank
help
me?
cooking.
Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Your sister?
Someone you cared about? Romantically? This is all so sudden, Ash. I don't...
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
What a relief. I didn't even know you had a brother.
He was the son of Lenato, my adoptive father.
Oh.
I always called him my brother, though.
Oh, you're
Failure
feeling
never
bad
got
because
to
he
him.
died.
All he'd ever do is laugh and try again. Whenever
What
I was
happened
feeling
with his
down about a
brother?
setback,
And
he would cheer
Lenato.
me
I
up.
really do wonder.
he'd say something like,
I have a
"Don't worry,
feeling
we'll tackle it
it's
together next
some
time."
kind of thing with
I was always happy to have him
Solon,
around.
Thalos, and
He sounds
Kranya.
like a wonderful person.
I have a feeling they,
He was. And I get the
forced
same
him
feeling
to?
from you.
or maybe
I think nothing would
Edelgard
bother
talked
you
to
with frivolous little things.
them
I'm
and
sure
kind
I
of
could
convinced
never be like your brother. But I'd
That's
like
the
to
reason
stay
of
by
her
your side.
path is she thinks the
If you're
church is
happy.
evil.
What do you
I have a
mean?
feeling that maybe she convinced Lenato that
I
the
want
church
to be
was
there
evil,
to help
maybe.
you in times of need, or to cheer
It's
you
either
up
that
when
or
you're feeling
Solon
down.
and Thalos,
I should be
the
able to
people
manage
that
that without doing too much
slither in the
damage.
dark, right? I
I'm
think
glad
that's
to
what
hear
they
you
said
say
they
that.
were. Those who slither in
Thank
the
you,
dark, I think that's
Mercedes.
what they're called.
I know I can rely on you.
But I have a feeling, yeah, that's probably what had happened. I could be wrong, though. But I do want to know more about that. So, with our final support for today, we'll be doing
Felix?
and Felix
So,
right here.
It was your turn to clean out the greenhouse, right?
Yes.
So what about it?
Well, I went ahead and took care of it. I also cleaned up the warehouse.
Oh, that was nice of you, Annette.
Why?
That was his work, but
I just wanted to help you out.
bribing you.
So that's... Okay, fine.
I read
I'm
that
bribing
ahead
you,
if you're wondering.
So you'll forget.
Nah,
Forget
that I'm not
what?
actually behind the, or
Are you really gonna
in
make me
front of
say
the
it?
video recording. I just
Before, in
noticed
the
some things
greenhouse,
that
I want
made
you
me
to
say it
forget what
earlier.
you saw
I
and
thought it
heard.
was funny though.
If you agree to forget about it, I'll take your shift in the stables. Do we have a deal?
No thanks.
Before in the greenhouse, I want you to forget what you heard. What? What'd you hear?
No, but that's not okay.
Were you singing?
You
No,
have
that
to
was
forget
Bernie.
about it right
That was
this
singing.
moment.
I can't. It's permanently etched in my memory. A mountain of sweets, as well as
Oh,
steaks
this is
and
something
cakes.
different.
Stacks of them,
We didn't see
apparently.
this.
I'm also intrigued by those bear and swamp beastie songs you mentioned.
Swamp
Ah,
beasties?
and I've been meaning to ask about the move that went along with crumbs and yums. Was that fencing footwork?
Crumbs and yums.
Stop it, Felix! You're a villain.
Villain?
Hmm?
He's anything but a
You think you're
villain.
so funny? Keeping a straight
He's
face
more
while
of like
mocking my
Navarre,
singing and dancing?
if anything.
Well, you have to forget about it.
Neutral,
Please. What if I make
basically.
you a nice steak dinner?
Not a
You like
villain,
steak, don't you,
not a
Felix?
good guy, but
It'll be
right in
yummy.
between.
This
But
isn't about
Felix
steak.
does become a
I just-
hero
Fine,
further
be
and further
stubborn.
down
Tell
his
the whole
path.
world for all
I'm
I care.
noticing once he
I'll
gets
just
like
learn to
you
live
get
with
to
the
know
funny looks
him.
I'll get from everyone. They'll all say,
He's a little mean
"There
at
goes
first
that
though.
Annette, the girl with the funny ideas about food. You're just the evilest of villains, Felix. I'll hate you forever and ever.
You finally got your
Just
your
trying to
arch
be
nemesis,
nice.
Felix. Good
Funny
job.
ideas about food. Even the bullies in her head are ridiculous. I really don't understand that girl.
You'll soon understand her soon. I know you don't like sweets, but Annette has a sweet tooth. So, with that, we are at the end of our support lines, and I'll be seeing you in Chapter 18's mission. So, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and keep being spooky. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Looks like we're at the end of class. I want to thank you for showing up today. Please hit the bell and subscribe. If you liked anything you saw today, thank you, and see you all tomorrow. Peace out.